Good afternoon, YouTube. Today what I wanted to talk about was, oh, they want to say hello. Hi, Pooch. What I wanted to talk about was how to create the life you want, how to create what you want to come to you without having to work extremely hard for it. And I don't mean just sitting around doing absolutely nothing and getting everything you ever wanted to show up at your door. No, it's becoming aligned with what you want vibrationally. I may have lost some of you there, but I'll try my best to explain myself. So whatever you want, all that you've asked for has been put out into the universe. The reason why you don't get it right away is because you're not matching the vibration of what you've asked for. And to be able to match that vibration, yours needs to rise. And to do that, it's simple. It's to be joyful all the time, regardless of what's going on. And that's the hard part. Because we often focus on what's in front of us and let that gauge how we feel. We could start off the day in a happy mood, and then someone cuts you off in traffic, and then that's the end of it. And then a downward spiral starts. You're pissed off at that person, and then you stub your toe, and then you get to work, and someone pisses you off there, and you miss your lunch, and then someone hit your car on the way home. You had those days? Why not have a day that's the complete opposite of that? That's an upward spiral of good. Good things keep happening, good things keep happening. I'm sure you've had those days too. They just seem to happen less than the bad ones for a lot of people. And what I'm saying about creating what you want, I've said it in other videos. You've already asked for what you want. You've already stated the person you want to be with, the house you want to live in, the job you want to have, how happy you want to feel. Now, to be able to get that to come to you, you have to be that person. You have to already feel that way and make it happen. Because the universe doesn't know. There isn't a difference to the universe between you not having it yet and you having it, or you pretending like you have it. That was a little confusing. If you act like you have it, and not just in your head for one day, if you truly embody the person you would be when you have that house, when you have that job, then that's how it's drawn to you. And that's the catch, is that obviously if it was that easy, a car just passed us. That's odd. Anyway, I don't even remember what I was saying, but it was along the lines of, oh yeah, if this was easy, everyone would do it. And the concept is very easy, but being happy all day long, if you hate your job, if you are sick and tired of being single, if your kids drive you nuts, but you love them, that's hard to not focus on and to be happy anyway. So that's the work. The work isn't trying to force it to happen. The work is getting yourself to be present all the time. And if you learn to do that by the small steps, some that I've outlined in previous videos, you will have a happy life. So I encourage you to try the meditating, the pausing, whatever brings you joy. Everybody's different. Some people like to dance, some people like to sing, some people like to draw. Whatever your thing is, just do it. If you like to nap, then nap. As long as you're being safe to you and those around you and not being a dickhead, you'll be good. If you're somebody who currently hates the reality of your life, where you live, what you do, who you're with, a trick or a tip or a helpful way to not focus on that, it's easy, don't focus on it. But another way is to, kind of ignore it. Focus on things that do bring you joy. And at first it's going to seem impossible. It's like when you stub your toe to tell yourself to not feel that pain. But have you ever been in a bad mood and you kept replaying or rethinking about what happened, and then something distracted you? Whether somebody phoned you or something happened outside, and it was maybe somewhat pleasant, and it took your mind out of that negative thing, and then you weren't upset anymore until you went, oh, I was upset about something. And then you started thinking about it again. That's what you need to do every time you focus on what is in front of you that's not making you happy. You stop yourself and you start focusing on whatever it is that brings you joy. And it's not selfish. A lot of people say that's selfish to not focus on my kids or making money or supporting these people or whatever it is, because you're responsible for them. But who's responsible for you? If you can't take care of yourself, how are you going to take care of anyone else? It's that logic on airplanes to put your own mask on before helping others. Because if you pass out, then you're not going to help anybody. The same goes for if you aren't able to be joyful, nothing around you will be joyful. And I keep talking about this topic, and I feel that it's important. That's why I keep talking about it. It's important to me. And I'm going through it right now where I used to feel like I needed to work really hard. X amount of hours equaled X amount of dollars. And some of you may say, well, duh, that's how it works. Sure, in an action sense. But if you think of yourself as bigger than just a human being, like you believe in bigger forces than yourself, souls, energy, then there has to be something bigger bringing all this stuff to you. How does it happen? How does all this work? How does the earth spin in its orbit? So if you do believe in that, then you got to know that there's something bigger than you that brought you here. There's something bigger than you guiding you. And there's something bigger than you that will keep you safe and that you can trust. There's just a way to do it. And that's what we've come here to learn. How to be joyful beings and get along. Seems so simple, right? It's what we teach little kids. And then somewhere along the way, as adults, we lose that capacity of love. Not all of us. And a lot of us regain it. One more thing. When you do find yourself in that state of peace and joy for an extended period of time, then you will see things start to come to you that match who you've now become. More joyful things that keep you in that vibration. And then sometimes that's where the hard work comes into play, but it's not you trying to force something to make something happen. It's ideas coming to you and then you having the impulse to do it because it brings you joy. Does that make sense? So there's a difference between action and inspired action. Thinking something and forcing it, or having an idea come to you and allowing it. Thank you. Thank you for listening to my TED Talk. So that's my little tidbit of information on this lovely foggy afternoon. I hope that was helpful for you, and I will see you in the next video.